Hi, Techweek listeners. Welcome to the episode 5, season 2. My name is Cameron, and thank you for tuning in. Today's topic will be about Sora 2. It's a pretty hot topic at the moment, and we will dive into about different segments, and we will talk about Sora 2, its capabilities, and whether or not its broad adoption is possible. And later on, we will talk about how it will be developed in the future. So let's start. Today's topic will be divided into three segments. And first one will be introduction to Sora 2 and its technical capabilities, its limitations. And second one will be whether or not broad adoption is possible on the horizon. Will it be embraced by many people? Or will it be just another hype app or hype innovation? And third one will be is it still convincing? How developers, how company owners will make this program more convincing and their capabilities more useful for the broader segment of users. So, first introduction. What is Sora 2? As you may have heard already in news, that it is text to video generator. And when you type any prompt, based on very short prompt, it will create convincing real life, looking videos of you and many people, famous people, and any type of circumstances, it will create very believable video segments. And even though it has limitations, it is news. Its release reverberated around the internet, around the tech world, and the generation capabilities. It's very striking, and it's much more difficult to differentiate compared to previous models, previous diffusion models, for example, DALI. And so, in order to give you listeners about clear understanding of what Sora 2 is and how it works and what makes it different, what makes it stand out from Sora 1, we have to explain the workings behind of this app, how it works, what are the technical upgrades, etc., etc. So, what's new in Sora 2 is first is improved temporal consistency, which means that compared to previous model, Sora 1, which was released in 2024 December, it has much more smoother motion, which is very similar to how we shoot videos. So real life videos have more smoother motion and fewer morphing artifacts. And then higher resolution as well, on frame rates are higher, so possibly supporting 4K, 60 frame per second generation, and also better physics. You may have seen already one of the example videos. One guy just jumps over the surfboard in the ocean, and it very much looked like a real video, but in fact, it's just mimicking physics and object persistence very well. It just simulates the physics and object persistence extremely well in this case. So actions basically look more natural and continuous. And in terms of technical foundation, if we talk about the technical background, technical inner workings of the model, is it is likely using diffusion transformer architecture, combining 3D space and time tokens, and multi-stage training, pre-training on large-scale video datasets. If you have noticed, if you are a user of this model, you will notice that most of the time is best mimicking the camera shoots of the, for example, police encounters, or pre-training on large-scale video datasets. If you have noticed in some of the videos, especially Sora 2 are capable of and more specialized in, are those ones which has, for example, camera shoots, police camera shoots, or apartment cameras, and basically the videos that were put out, shared throughout the internet, they are more likely to be mimicked better. So in that case, definitely it looks like it was pre-trained on large-scale video datasets and fine-tuned with human feedback, or likely synthetic data. That's also possible. And the another one technical foundation is it could integrate multimodal conditioning. Text, image, sound, motion cues, everything can be inputted in order to create more believable, more life like, more real looking videos, basically video outputs. But without mentioning limitations, it wouldn't be real analysis of the Sora 2. So it has also limitations and huge ones. It still struggles with coherence in long sequences, meaning that if you want to create a longer video, it will likely struggle to create because it is being trained on shorter videos, likely on the internet, shared on the open. And so if you try to create a longer video frames, it will drift or melt over time, so it meaning that it will have a diminishing quality, video quality, as video takes longer. As well as scene transitions and camera motion often look artificial. It is still, even though it's still believable, it's not convincing. The videos still do look a little bit artificial. You can sense that this video is not real, and maybe that's a good thing because of the consequences that we'll explain later on. But yeah, that's one of the limitations of Sora 2. And large computational costs. This is one of the reasons why it still struggles to create longer videos. Maybe it's because it takes more uh, computational work for the model to create output better quality videos, and especially if those prompts are not familiar to the model. If you input very strange, very unrelated prompts, it will likely generate um, poorer quality videos. And another one is, of course, very difficult and quite a hot topic at the moment is ethical and copyright concerns around training data. So, in order to reach this level of video quality, model quality, um, this Sora 2 and other ChatGPT models likely use copyright videos. So basically, videos of YouTubers, videos that were shared throughout the internet, even though those have open access, those have been shared in the open internet. That doesn't mean that they don't have a copyright. So there are some copyright infringement risks, but because of the laws and the rules around this topic is very lax at the moment, as not clear. More likely that OpenAI took some precautions, but still there's huge ethical and copyright concerns. Not only copyright, of course, in case of ethical considerations, example might be if you create a believable video of a politician, let's say, or someone who is famous, it can have some effects on real life, and you can see how it is dangerous to create a video of a real person. And there were some reports as well that the relatives and children or spouses of deceased famous people have been vocal about their opposition to this kind of AI generated videos of their relatives, because it is kind of touching the sensitivities of the families. So it's a huge issue at the moment, but it's very difficult to control all of the use cases, the users' behaviors. It's impossible almost to control. So that's why before sharing them, before releasing them, it's very important to involve ethical teams and discuss and consult with all stakeholders before releasing these kind of models. So let's get into segment two, broad adoption. Is it still possible for Sora to be broadly embraced widely? throughout many user segments. So in this segment, we'll discuss whether Sora 2 can transition from a research marvel to a mainstream creative tool. Um, Most likely, creative industries, uh, um, filmmakers, for example, marketers, educators, they are feeling curious, but they are extremely cautious as well. One of the barriers to adoption is that it requires high-end hardware or cloud credits first, and the next one is legal uncertainty, of course, because the generated content ownership is still unclear, and the likeness rights and training data legality. For example, in Sora 2, they after release, they kind of presented this news and this application as a social media app as well, not only the text to video model, but also the social media app. So there is some sort of encouragement, almost um, to participate in creating these kind of fake videos, and it is expected that the profiles, the public profiles that were created, uh, there will be some sort of network effect in order to adopt more broadly. But we see that many people are hesitant to create their public profiles, because if you create a Sora 2 video, if you generate this video about this person, uh, this video will appear on their profile without their consent. So there are some interesting videos about Sam Altman as well. He is very open to share those videos in his public profile, but not everyone will be okay with that. So that's another barrier, of course, to adoption, because the model behind that sort of adoption is not, I think, well established. We don't believe so. So the learning curve as well for prompting detailed cinematic control. Uh, so this is also another issue, that in order to learn how to input correct prompts to create the narrative, to create the video quality, is a very important one. And most people will likely use once or twice and then abandon, or likely not use the app, the model often. So there are also possible early adopters. In this case, advertisement agencies, concept visualization tool as well. It is very useful to use that way. Gaming studios are another players in this field for prototype cutscenes. So it will likely decrease their costs as well, production costs. And of course, solo creators, just normal people who are feeling creative enough to generate some sort of videos to inspire themselves to maybe create microfilms, small short films, and in general, these are the segment of the users that will either adopt or will be hesitant to use the app, to use the Sora 2 broadly and widely. Also, we will be mentioning about institutional hesitation as well. For example, major studios may face a backlash over replacing real crews and actors with different AI models, because it will create some reaction from unions as well as from famous people as well. So there are institutional hesitation there, as well as brands might be wary of the synthetic realism without fully controlling it, because it's still not fully developed product, as we mentioned, in its technical capabilities and limitations. So analogy might be back in the day when CGIs for filmmakers were made available. Everyone was impressed, but not everyone was ready to use it. So we can say like that analogy. So let's get into segment three, creative fatigue, the novel to problem issue. Most people want to use these creative models, these tools that will inspire them, that will kind of open the horizon of what is capable, what is imaginable. But there is a novel to problem, without a doubt. So meaning that some some users might get bored or lose their wow factor after using multiple times repeatedly Sora generated videos, because it's not really that much useful of the app or useful of a model, in our opinion. So first one is models mostly often reproduce similar visual styles and motion patterns. So users after a while can recognize these AI video texture. So we develop very keen understanding after watching similar videos what is real and what is not. So it is still, after so many years of development, it's still discernible. It is still understandable, the difference if we look at it carefully. If we look at those videos carefully, most of them lack any context, or most of them have some blurry background, or again, there are some issues with fingers, human fingers. So these type of AI video texture is detectable by users, especially those users who are likely to adopt the product, but because of the multiple repeated exposure, they kind of cool down. The interest might cool down, and prompt saturation is another issue. So early adopters all explore the same themes: a cinematic drone shot or man walking in the rain, etc., and leading to sameness, because AI tools, especially this kind of text to video tools, in the example of Sora, is improving, and it's kind of contributing to human culture. It is participating in our culture. The videos, everything you might see, even you might have seen some videos by created by Sora in Instagram Reels as well, and there are some third-party tools that can remove the watermark, Sora watermark. So this is a very important issue, especially for the uh, ethical and other concerns that were mentioned previously. But prompt saturation is another issue, another big problem for the adoption, because of the creative fatigue and viewer desensitization. Once the novelty of AI videos wears off, audiences might demand deeper storytelling, or something very personalized or customized, or something Sora 2 is not yet good at. The model is not yet capable of. So this is one of the big issues as well. Creative constraint. While tech democratizes the production, it may standardize imagination. So creators rely on what the models can already do, but it might diminish the originality of the products, or kind of imagination process, the hard work of the creators. Their skills might be over time, might diminish or decrease in quality. So there's a creative constraint still, and opportunities to stay fresh. Combine Sora 2 output with real footage or animation styles, or using it to pre-visualization and not final production, and encourage user fine-tuning for unique aesthetics. So these are the opportunities to make those videos, make those prompts much useful, and exactly for the purpose of pre-visualization, or kind of exploration before making it into the production. So production part, and most most part that will be seen by people, by audience, should be stayed should stay with creators. So this is what Techweek believes. And so at the end of the episode, we want to pose a question to you. Do you think that is Sora 2 the beginning of video democratization, or it will be start of creative homogenization? Do you think that the internet as we know it, created by humans and human-made videos, will be over, and new age of personal video generation, or extremely personalized social media age is ahead of us? Or do you think that it will be adopted very poorly, or it will be another bust it will be another failed technology. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section and join to the discussions. Um, so this will be the discussion today, and this will be the end of our episode. Thank you so much for listening, dear listeners, and stay tuned with Tech Week and follow us on Instagram and YouTube. We're updating all of our episodes in we are updating all of our episodes to YouTube, so you can listen to us there as well. Thank you, and stay healthy with Tech Week.